Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meatsy69 and this is the Strv 74A2. Now, it is a Swedish medium tank in tier 6 and it is an autoloader. The DPM is not that great, 1607, quite a lot lower than all the rest. The penetration 135, which is basically average in tier 6. Alpha 160. Now it's got 3 shells in a clip and it only has 6 degrees gun depression, and the armor is pretty much 76 mil, and that's the most you're going to get on this tank. Now this is down as a hybrid nation, but it is in fact a Swedish tank, and the gun elevation, the gun depression is really poor actually for a medium in tier 6 compared to all the others mediums like the Cromwell, which has got great gun depression, great DPM, great penetration, and there's just something about this tank I really don't like. I'm not saying it's a bad tank, far from saying it's a bad tank. It's not a bad tank, but it's just a tank I don't really get on with, and I just don't enjoy playing. Now, just because I don't enjoy playing it, it doesn't mean it's a bad tank and that you won't enjoy playing it. You might well really love this tank, but in tier 6 premium tanks, I've just got so many other tanks that I would pick over this. In fact, I can't remember the last time I actually played this tank apart from getting this footage, because it's not a tank I scroll through. If I want to play tier 6, it's not a tank I scroll through and think, you know, I'm going to play the STRV. It's not even on the list. If I'm going to play a premium in tier 6, it's either going to be the Cromwell B, the Star Chaser, you've got the Fury, Tog. So you've just got so many other tanks to choose from that are better than this. So today we have 3 battles. 2 of them are from myself and the last one is from Admiral Nam. I actually asked for an STRV replay and he sent me one in, so I just wanted the one replay. I wanted at least one ace battle, because for me to get the ace, I might have to play this. Well, how long does it take you to get an ace? It could be 1 battle, it could be 10 battles. God, it could be 200 battles. And because I don't enjoy playing it, I just didn't want to spend that time in trying to get the ace battle. So, as I do now, like I did with my T34 battle, my T34 replay, I just asked you guys for some replays, and it gets you the opportunity to get yourself on YouTube, to get yourself seen, and to help me out. Now this battle, we haven't done anything special, but we ran away. We had 2 cap points, so we ran away, we capped it out, and we're not going to get no more damage, but we do get the win. So that battle, we actually lost some credits. A premium tank, I'm not actually running any premium time. If I was, we wouldn't have lost any credits. So next up we have the new map, Faust. Now I actually really like this map. A few of my friends, one of my workmates, actually really hates this map. I actually like it. It's good for all kind of tanks, and it's just got so many hills, so many buildings, and you just don't know where the battle is going to take place. It could take place literally anywhere. And we're going to poke up. It is a tier 7 battle, and we're going to poke up, and we have the IS there and we have the E2. Now we are shooting APCR because he's got great armor, but as soon as he turns his side, we can penetrate him with AP. And we almost got wrecked from one of the tanks up there, Tiger P maybe, I'm not sure. But as we're running away, we're going to try and help the Panther, because he is getting destroyed down there. But because we help him, we got a bit greedy on the VK and we got ourselves almost wrecked, and the T23E3 is now shooting us. He's got a great reload, so we need to get out of his sight. So within 1 minute of the battle, we are on 63 HP. Now, we've got the LTTB down here who is fighting with the VK28. He does need some help, so which is the good thing about this tank. Being an auto-loader, 160 to 200, I think max roll is around 200. You can do some damage, especially if you roll with your team. Tanks that are on, say, 500, 600 HP, you can knock them down, you can release your clip, and then you can run away and let your other mediums deal with them. So in that sense, it's not a bad tank. However, the speed isn't so great on this tank compared to the other mediums. Penetration is kind of average. You can see we can get the side of the E2. We're still alive. We've got Tiger P there. We can get a side shot into him. We've got one more shell. And we can do another shot, and we can go and hide just like all the other autoloaders, like the bat chats, etc. As soon as you're reloading, you need to hide, and especially when you're in a tank with no armor and only on 63 HP. Now we get to the side of the Tiger P, get 2 shots into him, and he starts turning. So I don't want to die just yet. We're going to wait for him to turn. We're not going to reload just yet. We might as well release that last shell into him, and now we are reloading. So we're going to hide. There's no point showing, no point exposing. There is only 2 tanks now, which is the Tiger P and the IS. He's now 1 shot, I'm reloaded, which means I can poke forward and take him out. And then we are going to go for the full reload. Now, I've seen it so many times in battle. People that are not so experienced in the game, and it could be some of you watching this video, when you are driving an autoloader and you only shoot once and then you've got no other targets, I've seen it so many times where that person just shoots the remaining shells in his clip to reload. Now if you just double tap on your ammo bar, it will reload automatically, saving you the shells, saving you the cost of the shells, and you just don't need to shoot. So if you don't know how to do it, it took me probably about 2 years to actually realise you could do that. So you double click on the ammo bar and it will automatically reload. So not a bad battle in the end, considering we got wrecked at the start. 2,200 damage, 32,000 credits earned, which isn't so bad considering we have not got any premium time. And we get ourselves a first class. So not a bad battle at all. Now moving on to our third and final battle, it is Admiral Nam, and he shows us just how well you can play in this tank. Now in the stores, Black Friday stores, this is the last day you're going to be able to purchase this tank. I'm not sure when it's going to come for sale again. You don't rarely see this tank come for sale, so I don't know how many times I've actually seen this tank, but it really is not that, it's not that popular in the stores. It doesn't come too often, and with part of the Black Friday deal, it is only 1,750 gold. So people keep telling me, is this tank worth it? Is that tank worth it? Etc. Is this tank? And they name all different tanks that are in the Black Friday store sale. And my answer is, any tank at present that is in the Black Friday sales, is it worth it? Yes. Doesn't matter how good the tank is. Like, I don't like this tank. Like I said at the start of the replay, the video, just because I don't like it, it doesn't make it a bad tank. But it's still worth that gold. 1,750 gold for a tier 6 premium tank. That's worth it. That is worth it. And any tank that is in the sale is worth buying. You've got the T34, 5,250 gold. That's worth it. It's over 7,000, nearly 8,000 gold in the store for the normal T34. You've got the TOG 2 with 30 days premium, I think. Like, it's £3 or £4. That's just dirt cheap. The CDC, 5k gold. So any tank that is in the Black Friday store is worth getting. But as I've said, this tank, even though it's worth getting, I don't play it often, and I'm not intending to play it often. But we're going to finish this replay. Admiral Nam, as he's got a kill, got 1300 damage, and he's now got a KV2 to deal with. He can't cross. The KV2 is looking at him, and he is a one-shot to the KV2. So he's just opened him, and he gets very, very lucky. And I don't know if he means to do this in a minute. So he's waiting for the KV2. He's going to wait for him to pop. He's going to pop. He's going to get one shot. Now look what he decides to do. Very, very risky indeed. He decides to reverse up, and he manages to track the KV2 just when the KV2 is about to look at him, which put the KV2's aim off slightly, and he managed to get around him. However, he doesn't manage to get the kill, but he still got a bit of damage, and he still helped take him out. Now, he still needs to be careful. There is the SU-100Y there. He's not quite a one-shot, but the SU has just missed, which means he can release the 3 shells in his clip, putting him down to 276 HP. And now all he needs to do is just wait for the SU to come. The SU is looking at him, but just as he's paying attention on the SU, he gets the AC Sentinel. So he is reloaded. He's got 3 shells in his clip, and he's going to get 1. He's going to get 2 and 200 HP. He needs a high roll, and that is exactly what he gets. So he takes out the Sentinel, now just leaving the SU-100Y. So he's going to ring a ring of roses. He's going to go around the building, and the SU hasn't got a turret. So there's not much he can do if a tank like this can get behind you. And that is exactly what happened. Gets 1 shot, he's reloaded, gets another shot, and he takes him out for his 3rd kill. So 2,800 damage, 40,000 credits earned, again without any premium time. So not a bad credit earner. 1,144 XP. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the STRV. If you do buy it, it's cheap. I'm not saying it's a great tank, but I just don't like it. But for now, I am Meaty69. Tomorrow is the last remaining day for a few hours, and I'll bring you the Type 64. But for now, I'll catch you in the next one.